Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most common messaging system debates out there, Kafka versus RabbitMQ. Which one should you use? What are the differences? And is one actually better than the other? Let's break it down. First, let's define their basics. Both Kafka and RabbitMQ are message brokers. They help different parts of a system talk to each other, decoupling producers and consumers of data. But they are designed for different use cases. RabbitMQ is a traditional message queue based on a push model. It routes messages through exchanges to queues and then to consumers. Kafka, on the other hand, is a distributed streaming platform. It's built around a pull model, using a commit log, where messages are stored and consumed at the client space. So, while they both move data, they do it in different ways, and that matters. Now let's discuss about performance. When it comes to raw speed and throughput, Kafka generally wins. Kafka is optimized for handling high volumes of data, like logs, metrics, clickstreams, or real-time analytics. It can handle millions of messages per second, thanks to its distributed nature and sequential disk writes. RabbitMQ is more suitable for low latency, smaller scale messaging, especially when you need guaranteed delivery, message routing, or protocol supports like AMQP. So, if you are building a high throughput system like a real-time analytics pipeline, Kafka is probably your to-go. Let's talk durability/reliability. RabbitMQ is strong when it comes to message acknowledgements, retries, and routing logic. It's a complex routing but with exchanges, like fan-out topics and direct exchanges. But once RabbitMQ delivers a message and it's acknowledged, it's gone. Kafka, on the other hand, persists messages on disk for a configurable amount of time, even after they are read. This means consumers can review messages from the past, rewind, and even replay them. Perfect for data reprocessing or backfiling. Now, let's discuss about scalability. Can it scale? Kafka is built to scale. It's distributed by design with topics split into partitions and spread across a cluster. This makes it highly scalable horizontally. Just add more brokers and partitions. RabbitMQ can scale too, but it wasn't built with distributed systems in mind. Clustering RabbitMQ works, but it gets complex quickly, especially under high load. If you're expecting your system to scale massively, Kafka usually handles that better. Now let's break it down, when to use what. So, use RabbitMQ if you need smart routing logic. You rely on protocols like AMQP or MQTT. You want simpler setup for smaller depths. You need low latency guaranteed delivery. Use Kafka if you are processing big data streams. You want message persistence and replace. You need horizontal scalability. You are building event-driven architectures or real-time pipelines. Think of it this way. RabbitMQ is great for messaging systems. Kafka is better for event streaming systems. Alright, let's quickly recap. If you are working with high-volume data streaming where you need message persistence, replay, or plan to scale massively, Kafka is the way to go. On the other hand, if you need smart message routing, low latency delivery, or support for protocols like AMQP, RabbitMQ might be the better treat. Neither tool is strictly better, it all depends on your use case. So ask yourself, do I need a real-time event stream or the robust message queue? Choose the tool that fits your system's needs, not just the trend. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.